Hello, this is Brenda Boyan, and this is Brenda Boyan. Check this out. Well, before I head out to the beach, I'm going to put one more in the can. Today, I'm going to teach you how to get completely, totally free replacement tires for the life of your car. And that doesn't matter if they wear out or if it's a road hazard. If you get one flat tire, you'll get all 5 tires replaced completely free. You'll have to pay for the installation. Unless you have a Space Saver Spare, in which case you'll get 4 tires replaced completely free for the life of your car. You have to buy the original tires, but all the replacements, whether they wear out or whether there is a flat tire, if you get a flat tire every day, you'll get 5 new tires, or 4 if you have a Space Saver Spare, every single day. Now, how can this be? First, I'll tell you how it can be so that you can believe it, and then I'll tell you what you have to do. In the 1980s, about 1980, they started putting in those concrete freeways. You know, the ones with the little metal things in them? And then when you drive over them, your car goes boom, 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 boom. Well, see, those metal things were not supposed to show. The construction companies pitched it to the Senate by saying, we will have these freeways that'll be concrete, and yes, indeed, they will cost 3 times as much as the asphalt ones, but they won't hurt people's tires. Those metal things were not supposed to show, so they got 3 times as much money, and those metal things weren't supposed to show. Now, what would they have had to do to keep those metal things from showing? After they poured the freeway, they would have to leave one single person to watch the freeway for 75 minutes. One person for 75 minutes, and those things wouldn't have shown, and it wouldn't have hurt your tires, and they got 3 times as much for it. Well, when this scandal came out, Governor George Wallace, who was the governor of Alabama at the time, made them set up a trust fund to replace people's tires. At first, it was a 1-800 number, and you called them up and you said, I drove over your road, so you have to replace my tires. But now it's through the car companies, but it's still the same trust fund. It's not from the car companies, it's still from this trust fund. Okay, so what do you have to do to get this? First of all, you have to buy all 5 tires, for if you have a Space Saver Spare. Not for it to cover all 5 of them, but for it to count it all. You must pay full price. You cannot pay the sale price. This is kind of a ripoff because the sale price is not really the sale price because they're always on sale because that negates this deal. So it's really the regular price, and the other price can be substantially higher, and you cannot take that 4th free tire. That is what that 4th free tire is all about. That's why everybody does that 4th free tire, and they stick to that same thing instead of getting new pitches, because that 4th free tire negates this whole thing. So you can't take that 4th free tire. So you could say you were paying $500 for a set of new tires. You might wind up paying $1,500. If you're paying $1,500 instead of $500, are you going to keep your car long enough to have to replace the tires twice? Maybe not. But if you do, then this works. Now, here's what you have to do. You must keep the receipt, of course. It must be you. You cannot pass this on to anyone else. You must follow your car's manual about when to rotate the tires. The minute that they get down to where it says this is where you replace them, take it in. Don't wait longer, because if they're more worn, they'll say, oh, it's your fault. But immediately go in and they'll give you 5 free tires, 4 if you have a Space Saver Spare. Remember, don't forget to buy the spare tire, because if you don't buy all 5, then it negates it. Or 4 if you have a Space Saver Spare. And if you get, like I said, if you get a flat tire every day, they'll replace all 5 of your tires every day for just 1 flat tire each day. It's completely free. You have to pay for the installation. Now, it must be an American tire company. I would pick Goodyear because they're not going to be sold to a foreign company. Some companies sell themselves to foreign companies to negate this deal. So right before I did it, I would call the company up and I would ask about the Highway Construction Trust Fund. If somebody doesn't understand what you're talking about, just go up the ladder until they do. And it's supposedly pretty easy to get them replaced. I mean, it's not a lot of paperwork or anything. You just kind of have to know about it. So you can get totally free tires like this. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. This is Brenda Boyan. Check this out, and have a wonderful summer. You're welcome.